Today, we will be revealing the super secret custom Sand King spawn location, guaranteed to work every single time. All this and more on today's episode of GTA Tips, Tricks, Bitches, and Glitches. Spoiler alert, there are no bitches. Yo, thanks for tuning in. My name is True Soldier. Hi, how's it going? I hope all is well. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to spawn the custom Sand King. Now, this is a unique streetcar. There's some other ones in the game. There's a Sentinel, a Rat truck. There's a couple other ones that you might find. There's a Ruiner that spawns. But today we're going to be tracking down this elusive custom Sand King. So the first thing, in order to make this work, you have to be already inside of a Sand King. And it has to be a 4-door Sand King. So it has to be the Sand King XL. It can't be the short wheelbase. Once you've acquired a 4-door Sand King, you're going to want to come to this area of the map right here. It's just south of the Sandy Shores Airport and just west of the prison. So if you know where those two things are, then you should have no problem finding this location. Now this trick only works between the hours of 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. So you have a little bit of a window of when you can actually do this, but if you follow my instructions, it will spawn every single time, guaranteed. So start off by driving up this hill as if you're going to the prison. And you're going to see two trees off in the distance that are kind of close to each other. Aim for those, and once you get there, all you're going to do is just hang out for a few seconds. Just chill. Let it simmer. And after about, I'd say 5 seconds, then you want to start slowly rolling back to the dealership. So just follow this dirt path down past the prison, around the corner, nice and slow, because we need to go slow because you want to make sure that the vehicle spawns. And if you drive fast, it's not going to spawn. It could still spawn, just not guaranteed every single time. But if you take it nice and slow, as you can see off in the distance, there's a bright blue vehicle chilling at that dealership. So, boom, there it is. Now there's two different versions. I'm going to show you the first one right here. It's blue. It's got the cap on the back. It's got the nice custom wheels. Looks like a matte paint job with a pearlescent finish. Something that you don't see normally driving around in the game. Now, once you jump in this vehicle, there's two things you can do. You can either sell it, or you can throw a tractor on it, start filling up your garages. So, conveniently, there's a Los Santos Customs right across the street. And I'm going to show you right now that this vehicle sells for just over $18,000. Now, I know it's not a duplication glitch, or it's not, you're not making $100,000 a pop, but for the amount of work, I mean, that's mission money right there. $18,000, that's what you make in a 10-minute contact mission. So if you can just spawn a vehicle, drive in and sell it, and make that much money in just a few seconds, well, that's a come up. Now this first Sand King we're not going to sell. We're just going to put a tracker on it because we need the Sand King to spawn more. If you sell it, then you're going to have to spend some more time finding a Sand King driving around, a 4-door Sand King, mind you, in order to continue spawning more vehicles. So, we just put a tracker on it, and we're actually going to use this Sand King to continue spawning. So, we're going to follow the same path again. We're going to go up this hill, and like I said, look for the two trees off in the distance that are fairly close together. There is a barrier that kind of goes around the outside of them. So once you find that, pull up. Again, just simmer for a little bit. Let it chill. That's right. Nice and easy. Drive on down the road, past the prison. Again, nice and slow, because we want to make sure that that Sand King spawns. So once you see the Sand King spawn off in the distance, then you can gun it as fast as you want because it's already spawned. So you don't have to worry about it disappearing on you. So once you see it, you're in the clear, hit that gas, drive over there, And as you can see, this one's a little different. This one is yellow, where the other one was blue. This one doesn't have a cap. It has custom bed rails, and it also has the fuel tanks underneath of it. These are the only two versions that will spawn. There's no other colors, there's no other customizations. You're looking at the only two possibilities that are going to show up. So when you turn that corner up by the prison, you're either going to see something yellow or something blue off in the distance. So this Sand King, we're going to drive over to the custom shop, and we're going to go ahead and sell this one. Now this one actually doesn't sell for as much. It's just a little over 17,000. So you're looking at about $1,000 difference in the two. This one doesn't have as many customizations as the blue one, but it still sells for quite a bit of money. And like I said, you can go do a mission for 10-20 minutes, or you can just go sell a car. Now you don't necessarily have to put a tracker on it. There's actually a couple different garages nearby. There's no 10-car garages, but there's a 6-car and I think a 2-car garage, you know, within reasonable driving distance. So if you don't want to put a tracker on it and waste that $2,000 and you want to put that towards, you know, more profit, then, you know, get yourself a garage and just drive the car there, drive it out, because then it'll have a tracker on it, and then spawn another one, drive that one to your garage, and, you know, depending on which garage you have, just keep repeating that process, and then you don't have to worry about wasting any money on, you know, on trackers. So that's just more money in your pocket. There's no rhyme or reason as to which Sand King will spawn. So if you're trying to get, you know, just blue ones, there's really no way to manipulate that. You just have to keep performing the spawn trick over and over again until you get the ones you want. They just kind of go back and forth randomly. Sometimes you'll get 2 blue ones in a row and then a yellow one. But, you know, you don't have to take the yellow one. You can just drive back around and see if you can spawn a blue one. So if you want that extra $1,000, that's the way to do it. Now, one pro tip that you can use in order to spawn these at any time of the day, no matter what time it is to fire up a mission like Chopper Tail, or any mission like that where the clock in the mission is stuck at noon. So if you can fire up a mission where the clock is permanently at noon, then you can actually continue spawning for as long as you want. The only problem is you can't get into the custom shop to sell it, so you will have to own a garage nearby and drive them there. So that's it. It's pretty easy if you just follow those steps. It will work every single time. I want to thank everybody for watching. Subscribe if you want to. Drop me a like if you feel it in your hearts to do so. And last but not least, I don't know. Have a good night. Or a good day. I actually have no idea when you're watching this.
Here for the magic touch.
Have a good one.